Good afternoon, everyone. Today's Tuesday. Happy birthday if you have a birthday this week. I'm using the Frederick canvas pads. They're canvas sheets on a pad form, 8 by 10 inch. The words for today are rubbish and litter. I want to show you my Pinterest board. This is high alpine rubbish. That'll be the first one. And the second one is marine litter. So I'm basing my acrylic pour today on those two pictures. I'm not pouring them side by side like I did with the other ones. I'm pouring them separate. One of the other pours started curling on the edge, and I think it may be because it had more paint, or maybe I didn't have the big enough grate. I'm not really sure. The grate was about the same size. I think the grate needs to be bigger than the sheet. So I'm starting with a flip cup. Remember the colors in the picture? It's in the snow, so I'm adding white. I'm adding the blue glitter. And I'm adding this color. It's more of, I think it's a DecoArt metallic. And I want to add more white, because most of the high alpine rubbish is in snow. The picture was from Mount Everest. So I'm going to flip the cup, and then I'm going to write the words with these three colors. I'm going to put them over here. These are very narrow tipped. So rubbish, here we go. Flip it. A lot of the paint came out of there. So the good thing about the grate is you can just pick it up and you can move it around without picking up the canvas, because the canvas actually is like rather thin. Oh, I forgot to put some white here to make it. That's pretty in itself. Just this blue. I want to spread it just a little bit, not too much. And let me just pick up some more white paint. I just like to hit the edges a little bit. There. Alright, so now I'm going to write the word rubbish. These are, I have the first time I use these, so let's see if it works. I'm going to write it across. So R-U-B-B-I-S-H. Can't be too big. Or going to use different colors. U. And I can always make these thicker if I don't like the size, but it's easier to handle than the other ones. So B. I'm going to do two B's with the green. I. Make sure you dot your I. Red again. S. And make that a little bit better. Go make the I. Make these just a little bit thicker. Forgot the H. Let's see, I want to do the H. Guess we'll do green again because we only have green there. So rubbish. Now we tilt. I want to keep the blue, some of it. Let's come up maybe and get some of that pink there with the R. Something's on the canvas. Hold on. Not sure what that was. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing with this. I really like that blue. Okay, it's a lot of tilting, and I think I want to just come up here, take some of that off. There we go. Just all right, I'm going to torch now. See what comes up. I don't like that green in the middle so much, so I guess I'm gonna have to go this way. All right, so gives the interpretation of the snow, the mountains, the blue sky, and then the rubbish. But I feel like I'm missing some more pink, so I just might, I don't know, let me see. I want to maybe just, I don't want to ruin it. could just put some, you know, pink up there. Just kind of balance it a little bit. And then, whoops, some of the white has to come over. Let me just take a look at this. And I need some white actually. So, you know, I like to use the spoon straws. So if I'm missing some white, and I just take this spoon, I pick up some of the paint and very gently so this might morph into something else also, because the cells possibly might come up a little bit more. I overall like it. It's not like my favorite right now, but this is a fun thing to do. And what I'm just going to do is come here with this spoon straw a little bit and just come up like that. I'm going to take this and just hit it. I really don't want to mess with it because it just starts ruining it. For me, at least. So I do see some other like cells popping up around the blue. And let me see if I can see the glitter paint. Little bit. There's little bits of glitter. Very subtle though. Alright, so that is the High Alpine Rubbish painting. I'm going to move it out of the way. And let me just take a second to put some sticks underneath and level it. Give me just a second. Alright, so the next one, so here's a grate I have, and I'm putting the larger grate on top. Let me make sure, there we go. Here's the next canvas. I believe, oops, which side is primed? Oh, this side. You have to look because only one side is primed. So the next painting is the marine litter. So that would be the opposite of High Alpine Rubbish, because that's in, the rubbish is in the, you know, Mount Everest or on a mountain, and the marine litter, of course, is in the ocean. So I'm taking these colors here, will be the ones I will write the word litter. I'm actually using one of the pinkish from the other pour I just did. Alright, so the flip cup for this one is going to look more like sand. And I don't know if I put the silicone, so I'm adding some more. And that's fine. Just stir it. Stir it a little bit. Stir it. This one's kind of thick. I'm just going to go get some water. Actually, oh, that's white paint. I need to get some water. This is a metallic paint from, whoops, now I bet I added too much. Actually, no, it's fine. Alright, so I don't measure. I just feel comfortable. I just look. I'm like, does that look right? Because what you want to do, see, I go like this, and I look. Did it coat the side? But does it look watery also? So That's how I do. So this is going to be a brown, some of that color, and then a little bit of blue because we are in the ocean, but mostly it looks like, oops, sorry, I keep knocking the, so I'm going to do that. All right, let me take these out of the way. I just like level it for you. I have a lot of light on here, but I feel like it's still not enough. It's really odd how much light you actually need when you film something. And very little space. All right, so I'm going to take this, flip it real quick. I think I'm getting better at the flipping. Oh, isn't that pretty? Now this word is litter, so it has 6 letters, so we'll be able to do write 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in some kind of format. And what I like, oh, look at the cells. I like to just take my spoon straw and help the paint come out. And what I might do is just add some of the blue around, only because I don't see a lot of blue in there right now. I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to tilt a little bit. This is gold, like a metallic. It's 24 karat gold, I believe it's called, from Target Craft Paint. It's really pretty. This would have been pretty just as a pour in itself. I hope I'm not ruining it by putting litter. And what I want to do is just add some for the edges. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to write the words. I'm going to start with the magenta again, or whatever this color is. So litter is going to be L-I-T-T-E-R. Here we go. Whoops, this thing. Oh, that looks pretty. L I. Make sure you dot your I. T. T. Cross your T's. E. And then the last letter is the R. Now I'm making all capitals pretty much except for the I, which was litter. I like to dot the I's, so I think this is good. I'm just going to torch it. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the camera. Just going to make this is such a pretty aqua. This is actually house paint from Sherwin-Williams. Alright, so now comes the fun part. I'm going to pick it up and tilt it, but first I want to move some of these colors out of the way. And usually if I have paint left over at the end, I make a small painting. I do a pour on like a 8x8. Of course, these are okay, they're in bottles, but when they're in a cup, I don't have a lot of extra small bottles, so like this paint and this paint, if there's anything, and some of the other colors, I'll do another pour on, like I said, a smaller painting. Take just some of that off. Whoops, I'm pushing over. I want to keep some of those cells up there. Usually I like to come back with the shifting there. Come back to the center a little bit. Whoops, it's moving. I'm really tilting this. So let me just pull this, put this paint over the edge a little bit. Okay, I'm going to come back to the front here. I want to take out some of this down here. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, that's okay if it stays. Take some of that off. All right, where's my bottle? I'm just going to take the edge of the bottle and just get some of this. Break that up a little bit. There, that's it. This is really pretty here with those colors. It's the aqua and the blue mixing. So, just trying to see what I can do. And this gold, I don't know about that yellowish. Take some of that off. All right, so that is going to be torched now. Let me look at, okay, pull this way a little bit, right? Okay, so I'm going to torch it. Let's see. Don't know if I like that, but you know, this is what it wanted to do. Let's turn it this way a second. That's kind of pretty. Let me still tilt it just a little bit and get it. I don't know, I'm not really seeing any new cells pop up just over on this side. I'm going to leave this, the interpretation of marine litter. I actually like the gold in there, the yellow. I believe that's called carrot. So that's going to be it. I don't want to move it anymore. It might migrate a little bit. All right, very good. I'm going to bring over the other painting and see how different they are. This one is, oh, I can see the glitter. Oh, on in here, very, I don't know, you probably can't see it. This is High Alpine Rubbish. Okay, and this one is Marine Litter. Guys, thanks so much. I really appreciate that you're watching. I love you guys. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll be doing some more of these videos. I hope you enjoyed it today. I had a lot of fun, and I will see you next time.